Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are kind of in the middle of something.
Bread's really stale. Been here a while. Blanket was laid out here.
Apparently Jean-Luc was in the fields for a rendezvous.
Footprints. 2 sets.
A rendezvous that the Lord's wife knew about.
Tracks split. Woman turned back here. Man kept going.
Pretty sure we know what happened to the woman, so let's follow the man. Although I'm not sure which are which, just from looking. These appear to end at the path, though.
Trail ends here. Looks like she went back to the manor.
Alright, so those are the woman's footprints. Let's check out the other set then. Just looking for any hot spots along the red lines here. Some broken trunks around here.
Blood. Human.
Oh dear. He's repeating himself. Simultaneously.
Something walked through here. Big bastard with a heavy tail.
Uh-oh.
Claw marks. Straight. Dull. Perfect for digging.
And in stone.
Felled trees. As if something rolled over them. So is Shaelmar. Only they dig tunnels and move like that.
Curious. A third Shaelmar. Already encountered one in the wild, and we were told that only 2 were delivered here. Plus this one must have been here for months, maybe even years.
Trail leads to that cave.
I mean, it's related to, the Bear Witcher dying, and he was around when the blacksmith's master
Close.
was still alive. I think. Anyway, so I believe we were actually in this particular cavern before, and there was that sort of arena area that we walked through that nothing was happening to. And yeah, we've got a Shaelmar down here, and apparently they're a relict. Let me just get through the rest of the new entries on this list. Fletters and Garcanes. Couple of dangerous vampire types. Anyway, Shaelmars are kind of annoying to face. So any way we can shorten the battle is definitely going to be appreciated.
Shaelmar's lair. Gotta be. Drags its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim and some of the mushrooms that grow here. Fresh corpse. Must be Jean-Luc. Crushed ribs, cracked skull. Shaelmar did this. No 2 ways about it. Silver pendant. A lock of hair inside. Same color as Madame de Bourbeau's. Highly decayed, partly eaten. Been lying here a while.
Pretty much as we expected. But yeah, so your idea for a bait is to make this cave smell more like this cave? Or are we combining it with some other stuff? Nope, just those 2 ingredients.
Gotta spill it within the lair. Somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave.
Looks like we've got a couple places to put it.
Ugh, that stench.
Just gonna use the quick item button here to spread the oil.
Shalmar will be here any minute. Show me your claws.
Whoops. Didn't realize I had to fire one out. Yeah, just gotta wait until he nuts. I got him on his back, so I'm not complaining too hard. Sure has a lot of hit points, though. But on the bright side, I'm doing a lot of regular damage thanks to the poison. Come on. Yeah, I'm doing the spinny thing. Debris flying every which way. Bounced off my shield, though. I think the damage over time will get him. It did.
I just gotta chop off its head and go get my reward.
Doing what the Bear Witcher couldn't. Nice. Whoops. I was trying to get the torch out, but I accidentally hit the button once too often. But yeah, this Shieldmire definitely looks different than the other two. A lot more red on the carapace. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Man, Gale just does not want to keep that torch lit. Alright, out on the surface now. Just gotta hustle on back to the quest giver and deliver the good and the bad news.
Where are you rushing to?
Good for the Lord,
Oi.
bad for the lady. Although I imagine she already suspected, considering he went off to investigate and didn't return.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
So, apparently he's in the cellars?
Fix it by the end of the day.
Ah, well that makes sense.
Monsieur de Bourbeau, can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
I don't think he deserves to know.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shelmar.
Shelma? Whatever could that be?
Kinda like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Huh? Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward.
As for Jean-Luc, afraid he's dead. Sorry.
Who? Oh, him. Trivial as losses go. I shall soon find another to take his place.
Right. After all, he is just a peasant. Not a monsieur de blah blue blah. So long.
Don't have to be courteous anymore. He's already paid me. But yeah, I think I could use that locket for proof of the affair. But again, he doesn't deserve that. Anyway, so time has passed, and I have crafted and put on the Grandmaster Bear Witcher gear. I've also colored it red. I think it looks quite striking this way. Like the fur collar, the long chainmail coat, and plate armor on the arms.
No fuss! Water, no wine!
Anyway, so
Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
what's this about?
Snow White,
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
that hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
I mean, I was just gonna pummel someone, but
Don't see why not. Long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
well, this is an interesting chance encounter. A portrait of the Witcher as an old man. Oh, what the hell. Fist fighting can wait. See what this is all about.
Now we shall drink, dance,
And, you know, it is only 1:30 in the afternoon. I wonder if that's close enough for this quest.
Send the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values these.
Work doth one know, sloth doth one grant.
It appears he wants to meet me on the other side of the palace here. It's a very Lord of the Rings palace, you know? Just the sheer verticality of it, if nothing else.
You can always get a new one.
Also, the pointy architecture.
Deadly thirsty.
There really isn't that much said about the Toussaint Palace, aside from the fact that it's built on elven ruins. In the books, I mean. So a lot of this really came out of the game designer's imagination.
Phew, stinky.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued. A work of mine, Turtle Dove o' the Heath, hangs in the Ducal Palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying down tempera. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He really copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
Well, this has already turned out to be an interesting quest.
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine, I'll take a look around.
Can't be a quest without Geralt doing something useful.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingal. Take Baron de Cordel for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually had a mage enlarge it after he saw that the Red Courage play.
And now he's begun courting his cousin.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
Paint thinner along with the rest of the paint?
Footprints. Smudged.
Suppose it makes some sense. And aside from the footprints, we do have the scent of turpentine to follow.
Footprints. Clear, but curiously small.
As a matter of fact, the footprints end, but the scent trail continues.
Another stain. Could very well be a lead.
What now? Yet another cave.
Got paint drops here, too. Knackers. Look like they made off with guns. Why?
Nice. 2 charges from a single combat. It's a a bit troublesome taking out that last guy, but still, I managed it.
Paints. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda?
I mean, with enough neckers and a tired enough troll, I could see it happening. But yeah, so neckers in this universe are not equal to humans in intelligence or complexity, but they're certainly a step above your regular animals. Got your paints, dude.
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
One that doesn't bother nobles, I imagine. So I figure we're going to take the horses there, so... I mean, he's going for his horse.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
You sound shocked. Alright, looks like we had more time for the conversation on this ride than the last one. Oh, but we're here.
This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
How about I be on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes. A horse. Exceptional idea. But I would rather you perch atop Alexander, my mount. I've trained him to pose.
Also, you won't have any differences in the painting.
I shall paint in the carcass of a slain griffin later. Now, raise your head to exude pride. Thrust your breast forward. Go on, breast forward. I want to see those hocks extended. Ahem. Is the horse paying attention? May I begin? Or would you rather try a different pose?
Go ahead.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, That look you gave me when I first asked you to pose. Would you be so kind as to adopt it again? That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
I imagine Geralt's thinking, I didn't change my expression at all. Man, his arm must be getting tired, though.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
Oh, a real one.
Run and hide!
Dearest Mummy!
Well, I guess this is happening now. Also can't have a Witcher quest without, you know, something to fight. Come on, stop circling. Can't nail you when you're circling. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, so that was just a jump rather than taking off fully. Fair enough. Dang it. There we go. And I even got a charge off of it.
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a Witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
I mean, you said you would.
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. Ah, I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Gotta love being a painter. Using falsehoods to capture the truth. Just gotta chop the head off here quick. Oddly enough, all of the ingredients on the griffin's body were somewhere completely different from its actual body. Oh, I've hit level 100. I suppose at this point I will not only not be gaining any more experience, but every charge I gain for Erendite will be going towards maximizing the sword's power. Nevermore will I be chasing an ever-removing goal. Anyway, with that all done, and with the painting not being shown until tomorrow, I guess it's time to go do some fistfights after all. Let me just toad over to the signpost here.
I'm going to save with my hands. Watch your stone. Steals little ones, grinds their bones to flour, and bakes gingerbread biscuits out of it. A bunch of old wife's runny refuse.
Huh. So where to? Well, it looks like there's someone down by the docks there. Seems like a decent place to start. Southern edge of the city. Oh, it's thoroughly dark now. Luckily there's no necrophages roaming around the graveyard.
Our knights challenge each other for sport. Leave us to summon a witcher from the north.
When I was
Now what?
my stone stank.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, Troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had the chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in his cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something? From me?
Indeed. A matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with you, for I must transcribe all that occurs as it happens.
Fine, but unusual as contracts go, it'll cost you more.
Naturally. To be expected.
I mean, not that much more, clearly.
Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now, if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way. Mine and my swords.
Of course. You shan't even notice me. Jean-Louis' studio is just there. Right here. Ah!
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Thought this was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Oh, so that's where I remember you from. The tourney announcer. Ah, that's how you break it down. Makes sense.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair.
Let's go inside.
Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong.
That's Jean-Louis' special floral elixir. A recipe is a jealously guarded secret.
Looks like he ran out.
Latest hairstyles from the north, avant-garde streaks and highlights, symmetrical and asymmetrical bobs. Wonder why he's advertising inside his shop.
This jar's empty too.
Subjects are plenty for ballots all around, they said.
Anything upstairs?
Lock's untouched. No attempt at forced entry. The coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's due. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
I may understand where it points, but if so, there's naught there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps. Around he looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what happened to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out. Of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
Hair balsam formula? Huh. You know, I get the feeling that this quest only exists because someone flipped to the hairdresser entry of the thesaurus and wanted to show off.
Shaylee got shone in its azure glow, scent marking times like a daisical flow.
Well, at least he knows how to hurry.
The faint Gerald of
They ventured beyond walls by vines entwined, into the unknown the poor barber to find.
Gonna do that the whole way?
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones musk covered, they strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered. Behold, the location from the map.
Damn it, get back!
Oh, archospores. That's not a good sign. There you are. Just the one, though.
What beast was that?
An archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us continue onward. I know you'll stand in my defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map. The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an archospore's gore. No piece of the stylist fell from its powls. The friseur had been nabbed by aught else most foul. There! Jean-Louis' basket! I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
A basket of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade.
A clue! I think I found one. No, No, seems not.
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew, what luck! I just hope it's not Cyclopes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that. So? On his trail yet, are you?
Yes, now shut up. Are we headed to that cave? Yes, yes we are.
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
Time to get a light out.
My, a talk so dark as to brought one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
At the Coviri court, they'll have nothing else. No damsel will manage to resist. Bolo balls!
What in the world?
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bum-botched Covir. We're in Nilfgaard, you bung munch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver battle, I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tourney. I'd have proved my valor, Mademoiselle Vivian de Tabri my prize. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
Doesn't seem terribly chivalrous. What about honor? Your oath on the peacock? All that?
I do vow on the noble bird I shall gut you if you do not skedaddle. On guard! Stand and fight! I challenge thee! And you boys dare not intervene! By golly, by gum, this will be chivalrous!
Listen, children, a story you shall hear of a witcher who walloped a rogue knight's steady hair.
I'll spoon out your entrails, then do the same to that hot-handed...
Come on.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Come at me, bro. Of course, it would help if I got the timing right.
You must win! I've already been creating! Never fear! I'm noting it all down!
I shall slaughter that shit child!
Guess we didn't kill him. Otherwise, parts of him would...
It's grown rather late. I believe we'll be on our way.
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breakfast betrayed. Then he hobbled a pace on his stump arms like crutches, all for the glory of her grace, the Duchess.
Think you got confused. Sure you saw all that?
Forgive me, Witcher, but poetry's hardly your forte. In fact, you know squat. Today's audiences demand high drama, and I provide it.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
Thanks. Take care now.
Glad one of you's got cash on hand. But yeah, you find the weirdest quests just wandering around Toussaint. And I do mean Toussaint, not just Beauclair, just incidentally. They're a bit more concentrated in the city. Oh hey, skeleton. Just kind of sitting out here. Alright, well that's got me clear to 4 a.m. And I'm still not too far away from the city. Let's see. Yeah, Fists of Fury. Back to Fists of Fury.
Run, Roach.
Unless we get interrupted again, I will have a fist fight in this episode. Well, we've gotten close enough to the city limits that I'm not allowed to gallop anymore.
You can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see. Uh-oh. Trouble.
George, take it for a ride.
Oh,
A billion.
I can hear the pummeling from here.
Witcher, surely you've techniques you'd care to test and demonstrate. Looks like if his tongue's as tight as I think, I'll knock you down with one blow. Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength. You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
I guess we're doing insult fist fighting.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you bad... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man. You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
We just did fight.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game. You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
Taking a page out of the Monkey Island series.
2 more champions to defeat before you can challenge the Maestro. Still Waters is to be found in Oatville, not far from Mountebank Alley, while Colossus fights in the largest courtyard in San Sebastian.
Pretty sure those are just 2 districts in Beauclair. So they're actually pretty close. No sense in putting this off. Let's do all 3 of them. And yeah, they're all... At this point, you're bored with regular fistfights, so they're all a little unusual this time around.
Has hired the Witcher. Oh, that's bad luck.
Sunrise.
A smashing place we have.
Master Witcher. Are you not? Would you care to challenge still waters? Shall you face off against still waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
You gonna fight with that chest plate? Because it kind of seems like cheating, but... I mean, I guess Geralt is also allowed to wear armor, so, you know, in that case, it's fair enough.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
But yeah, nothing too unusual about this fist fight. Just the usual block until you parry, hammer a couple of times, repeat. And we're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible still waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
Now only Colossus stands between you and a chance at the Maestro. San Sebastian, that's where you should go. Look for the largest courtyard.
So yeah, that's as unusual as this fist fight gets.
You fight with honor. I must give you that.
And you know, gotta have at least one actual fist fight in the fist fight quest.
That twisty twit.
Be a little crazy not to. And you know, woman aside, she hits pretty hard.
Oh?
It takes a lot of punishment. No dishonor in that fight.
Phew, stinky.
Anyway, looks like we're just about here.
I heard old Victor Monard has breathed his last.
Yes, indeed.
Just around the other side of this market here, apparently. Ah, here we are.
Sir de Pirac Peranded. How the mighty fall.
Hey, Master Witcher, will you face Colossus? Folks say those of your guild pack a thunderous punch.
He's as old as Father William. I struck him once. He spent a week wondering if anyone saw the crest on the carriage that ran him over.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Fine. Let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am. Too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Oh, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
He blocks constantly.
Fine. Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard-ups, not allowed.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
I mean, you can't parry if your guard's up anyway, so this is fine.
Come on, come closer.
I mean, he isn't really fast either.
Too quick for you, huh?
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
Thanks.
You've earned my esteem, sir. We've not seen such a feat in years. And thus, you've secured the right to challenge the maestro himself. You'll find him by the docks.
So, that was fast. I imagine it was supposed to be hard too, but it wasn't. Raging Wolf. It's a reference to Raging Bull, by the way.
Toussaint's best wines would be
But,
impossible.
His stomach growls like an angry wolf.
I have to say, I do like that they give you the option to have normal fist fights instead. You do notice that the 2 special rounds, they have that dialogue option. So that's, the option is appreciated, even though I do prefer having something a little interesting instead. A little more interesting.
The Duchess summoned him. I wonder what for. Step into my parlor, my good sir. What brings you to Toussaint? Tell me.
Let's call it business.
Ah, then. A professional journey. Nothing but work, tension, unfamiliar beds. One needs a way to relax at times. Perhaps my girls could help you.
Actually,
Cozy place you got.
I'm pleased you noticed. You see, when I had set aside enough to found my own establishment, I wished it to be not a bawdy house, but a bawdy home. A place where patrons would not simply come, drop their hose, then flee as soon as the girl rolled over. Here, the sheets do not reek of sweat, the beds have no bed bugs, and the wine is not watered down. It is a place where one longs to linger, to chat sprawled in a comfortable chair, to light a pipe. All after paying a modest fee, of course.
Interested in the unusual. Got a special request. Just need to keep this between you and me.
You know well I shouldn't. Hey, who cares? How might I help?
Gwent. You play?
That Witcher's rather handsome.
Not even gonna question it. Hey, I got a Skellige Storm card, along with Olgierd von Everich. I'm actually just taking a look at him. Might as well toss him in. He's a fairly decent valued card, and he's not a hero card, oddly enough, which means that other cards can affect him. Anyway, going after Scoia'tael, so the weather card was an easy choice. And that being done, I got 3 spies in my hand. Time to use them. Oh, and there's the last one. Nice. Looks like I got Olgierd out too. Oh yeah, she's getting all the points, but I'm getting all the cards. Oh, and they're just filling up the front row too. I like the look of that. As a matter of fact, 39 goes down to 12. Oof. I can beat them all just with Geralt. And of course, stealing back my spy for a couple extra points, cards. Interesting choice for Scoia'tael. But I'm not going to question it. I imagine she must be running out of cards or something. And apparently she doesn't have very many resurrection cards either. I know that the Scoia'tael have some. So it's kind of sad that she isn't using any. Man, she really screwed herself by playing that fog card. Oh, Biting Frost. And me with my siege weapon. Man. I'm sorry, madam, but you are a bad player.
What does they call you? Gervant. Anything?
Anyway, looks like there's another general merchant down here. Oh, a butcher.
Sausages, hams, pâtés!
An overexcited butcher.
Fine. Show me what you got.
Sure enough, every meat available. But we're not here for meat.
No, you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
Let's see if he's a better player than the madam. Well, he's a Skellige player, so he's definitely going to be a little bit more unusual, if nothing else. Wasn't sure what else to drop, but I did want another chance to get a spy card. Ooh, another spy card. And at least he's got a decoy. It's gonna make this interesting. Huh. Passed at 9. I mean, if you want to give me the round, I'll take it. Speaking of taking... So he does have 2 more cards than he started with. But I've played a total of 4 spy cards already. And I just got Steven Skellen out to make it 5. And then of course Avalok is going to come out and be number 6. Giving me 16 cards against my opponent's 6. And dropping. Alright. Alright, he's got some cooperation cards up. That's good for him. Yeah, I know I'm playing the 10-point cards, so come at me. Ooh, warship cooperation cards. Yeah, for a Skellige deck, this isn't so bad. Oh, and he removed my graveyard. Interesting choice. Would have been useful if he had played it during the third round, no doubt. But as it is, he's only got one card left. Wait, he has 2 dragons. How does he have 2 dragons? Figure I might as well even the odds here a bit. He's just 1 point away, so let's play a 1-point card and just to be nasty about it. Olgierd von Everett doesn't easily lose his head, he says. But only if you fight him, because if you fight him, you almost decapitate him.
How much for your wood?
A lot. And treble for you.
You're to take less from me, haven't you heard? I'm called the Sea Serpent.
Because you're slimy and have but 2 teeth, no doubt.
Damn. You got no patience for him.
Sure, go on. Drink your wine. I'll take you to the left.
That's white. Losers jump. They say to them.
Still scoffs. Mama said that if someone screams what I mean,
We'll drink with us, so you're against us.
This where I find the boxer they call the Maestro?
Maestro, the champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things. You are the Witcher who dropped the 3 lesser champions?
I am. Come to fight the Maestro, but seems to me he's indisposed.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling shyness. He's a delicate man, you see? He'd never so much as hit a pillow while sober.
Fighting sober's like dancing to silence.
Forget fighting. Sure you can stand? You're blind drunk.
Not your bum-bopping business. Ah, you cheat, you chat, while my vodka's gone flat. Will you fight, yay or nay?
Let's go. I challenge you.
Hold on. Whoa. I am a man of principle. I keep to a code. I don't tinkle where I eat, and I don't fight folk who don't drink.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle diddle out of here.
Ooh, higher wager.
Sheesh. Fine.
Mesdames, messieurs, the Maestro will perform at last.
Let's do this.
Yeah, the controls don't change, it's really just the visual effect here.
Pathetic.
So, sadly, the final fist fight in the game is pretty much just everything else that you've been through up to this point. I mean, the troll fight, now that was unusual. And the bear fight. The bare hand bear fight. Yeah, even his strategy doesn't really change. Except that apparently just sort of turtled there for a minute.
Hey, well done, that. Under the post, yes. When I chop you, bumble.
Am I just getting the timing wrong, or is something weird happening here? There we go.
This.
Scum! You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. I have to drink it off. Good fight. To speak true, I'm pleased you stripped me of the title. I shall have more time to pursue my chief interest now.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia is hereby crowned Fisticuffs champion of Beauclair. Bravo! Behold your trophy.
Nice.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking.
I know just where to put that, too. But first I gotta, you know, wait for the buzz to come off.